Hey Achievers, let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever tried something new and at first it was fun, it was exciting, you were making quick progress, and then all of a sudden reality hits you like a door to the face? You feel this huge sense of resistance. Let me ask you, what do you do to push through that resistance? If you're like me, you may push back just out of sheer stubbornness, knowing that if you don't, you're going to be kicked out of the super secret beard club forever. But if the thing that you're working towards doesn't budge, you may consider giving up. Hey Achievers, what's going on? You know what it is. This is Joshua Angel. This is Project Dream and Achieve It, where we give you a new take on the 1% Club. And hey, listen, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel, hitting that notification bell down below so that you can be notified every time that I drop a new video every Monday. Thanks a lot. In today's video, I want to share with you some easy, practical tips that you can implement right now that will help you push through resistance. These things have helped me, and I believe they're gonna help you to achieve your goals as well. So let's dive in. Number one that you can implement immediately today to help you push through that resistance and achieve your goals is commit. Now listen, I know that sounds overly simplistic, and before you click out of this video, think about it for a moment. If you are having trouble and difficulty following through on your goals, and you feel like you're living the same life, the same chapter of life, year after year, then the number one reason why you're feeling that way is a lack of commitment towards your goals. But to give you some help, I recommend that you only make short 24-hour commitments. For instance, if you want to completely transform your health and fitness, but you're struggling with eating poor quality food and working out consistently, then having to think about, man, I have to eat right and work out consistently for the rest of my life, that seems really overwhelming. But if you say to yourself that, hey man, I only got to get it right today, and you don't concern yourself with tomorrow's worries, then that seems way less stressful and more achievable. But hey, listen, if you need to twist this and make it your own, then do so. If you can only do right now half a day and prove it to yourself that way, then that's what you need to do. Tip number two that you can implement immediately today to make sure that you push through that resistance when it comes is review your goals. I'm talking about them big old juicy goals, man, the ones that get you fired up about life. Anytime that you feel that resistance and you contemplate quitting, man, review your goals, dude. If you have a setback, review your goals. Even when you have a win, review your goals. I found that anytime that I feel frustrated, I just immediately go back to my goals and remind myself of why I'm doing what I'm doing. This always gives me that jolt of electricity that I need to get me back in the fight and go again. Hey Achievers, before we jump into the rest of these tips, I want to hear from you down in the comments below. Let me know what your biggest takeaway is and how you handle resistance. And you can also tag me on Instagram at Project Dream and Achieve It with the hashtag AchievinDreams to show me how you're pushing through, how you're getting after it. And every week I'm going to select one of y'all. I'm going to give you a shout out on our channel for inspiring us all. Thank you so much. Tip number three that you can implement immediately today to push through that resistance when it inevitably shows up is remind yourself that you are a bad mamma jamma and that you're an expert at so many things. Don't believe me? Let me ask you a question. Can you speak? What about whisper? Can you yell? That means that you are multi-talented with communication. What about reading? Even writing? Again, very interesting that you are multi-talented in the art of communication. You see, that is something that you are an expert at and that you could teach someone else. You see, the point is that you have already mastered so many things. I'm talking about making a pot of coffee, brushing your teeth, taking a shower, getting dressed, and at one point, you didn't know how to do that. At one point, you were really bad at these things. I know that's hard to believe, but you push through that resistance, you push through that learning curve, and now look at you, you're walking, talking, pearly white having beast, going with your bad self. Tip number four that you can implement immediately today to push through that resistance is ask someone who's already accomplished what you want. Maybe there's a small detail that you're missing that if you knew would be the key to you getting the results that you're after. I remember when I first went to the shooting range, I was a terrible shot. I mean, it was pretty pathetic. And I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. I was putting the sight right on the bullseye, and yet I was missing by a mile every single time. And that was only at 5 yards away. I mean, it's pretty frustrating. Then my friend who was a deputy sheriff gave me some simple tips, and before you know it, I was able to immediately hit anywhere I wanted on the target at 10 yards away. So not only did I hit my initial goal of just hitting the bullseye, but I doubled my results simply from asking someone who already knew what I wanted. If you're struggling or feeling resistance, it may be that you simply need to seek the advice of someone who's already accomplished what you want. That can come in the form of books, videos, programs, digital and physical mentors. So, let's be real for a second, folks. Unless you're trying to establish life on another planet, it's probably safe to say that not only one, but multiple people have accomplished what your desired outcome is. So you just need to find those people and ask. Don't be ashamed. We're all trying to figure this success thing out. The last and final tip that I got for y'all today to help you push through that resistance is reflect on your surroundings. There's a great deal of wisdom surrounding you everywhere. If you were to just take a minute and just take a step back and think about your surroundings, you learn a great deal of wisdom. This sort of relates back to tip number 3 when I mentioned what a beast you are. An example of what I mean by reflecting your surroundings is my 2-year-old son. I'm sure that many, if not most of you, have witnessed a toddler when they're first learning to stand. Dude, the amount of times that these kids fall is ridiculous. But you know what's more ridiculous? The same amount of times that they get up with the same amount of enthusiasm. They're not even fazed. You think they care about that they fell? They don't care. The only thing they're concerned about is traumatizing their mother, their mama, and getting up again and again. Imagine if we had that same mentality. Not concerned about the opinions of others, not concerned about how many times we've failed, but concerned about one thing and one thing only, and that's our dream. You have that drive within you. We all have that drive within us. You have that same drive that my son and every other child has had ever. The proof is, look at you now. You were once a child and you fell 1,000 times, but you refused to give up. So nurture that inner child, my friend, and never give up. And those are my 5 tips that I got for y'all today to help you push through that resistance and achieve your goals. If you want to know more about how I've been able to make consistent progress in each area of my life, then go ahead and check out this playlist here where I talk about in detail how I'm able to make consistent progress in my fitness goals and how you can spend $5 to radically change your life. For real. Check it out, dude. If you found value in this video, then hey, consider liking it, subscribe to my channel, hitting that notifications bell down below to be notified every Monday when I drop a new video, and share it with a friend. Let me know what your number 1 takeaway is, and also follow me on Instagram where you're going to see my stories every day proving to you that I practice what I preach. One last thing that I wanted to say before I go is that I have started a campaign for Charity Water. It's an organization that helps people have clean drinking water. Most of you guys watching this right now, you have clean water. The toilet water is clean, okay? But there are 1,400 plus people dying every day, children included, just from unsanitary drinking water. So I wanted to invite you to join in this mission, in this cause, and contribute any way that you can, whether it's financially or share this. My goal is to raise $15,000, which will help 500 people get clean drinking water. If you want to know more, then there's going to be a link down in the description below. It has all the details, and I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. That's it for me. My name is Joshua Angel. This is Project Dream and Achieve It, where we show you each and every week that you can be among the 1% in every aspect of your life if you simply commit to being 1% better today. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, be great.